Okay, so you sent over this really interesting batch of articles about the business side of soccer. And it seems like you're really interested in how these players, they're more than just athletes, right? Like
Yeah.
how they could leverage their talent, build a brand beyond just what happens on the field.
Yeah, it's really interesting to see how things have changed. We've gone way past just those like basic product endorsements, and now it's all about building these really complex brand partnerships that can really have global reach.
Yeah, you're talking about like a whole empire almost, right?
Yeah.
Using their influence in the business world. And it's not just about lifting trophies anymore. It's about understanding the business opportunities that come with being at the top of the game. But I guess, where do we even start? What are the first things a player should be thinking about when they're, trying to build their brand?
Well, you have to start with the understanding that athletic skill is just the baseline. You look at someone like Cristiano Ronaldo, 641 million Instagram followers. That's not just from scoring goals, right? It all comes down to influence. And in this day and age, influence translates to serious commercial power.
So it's about way more than just what you do with the ball at your feet. It's about creating this whole personal brand. What does that actually look like in the world of professional soccer?
Basically, it's about building an image that connects with your fans, with your target audience. It's about consistency, their values, how they're perceived publicly. Are they involved with any charities? What are they doing on social media? Are they engaging with fans? All of that factors into how brands see them and how fans connect with them off the field.
So even if you're like a total magician on the pitch, you need something more to really make it big commercially.
100%. And probably the biggest part of that is authenticity. Fans can spot a fake take a mile away. When you see those endorsements and you're like, what do energy drinks have to do with knitting? There's just no connection.
Yeah, you're right. I've definitely seen some head scratchers where it seems like they're just chasing a paycheck. It just feels wrong.
Totally. And it shows why it's so important for athletes to carefully consider who they partner with. Do those brand values actually match their own? Will their fans connect with that product or that company?
So let's say I'm like this young, ambitious player with dreams of those big contracts.
Yeah.
What should I be thinking about besides, becoming a legend on the field?
Well, doing your research on those brands is a good place to start. What's their reputation? Do their values line up with yours? Because when you attach your name to a brand, it's a reflection on you.
It's more of a strategic partnership than just a quick cash grab.
Exactly. It's about the long game. Building a brand that lasts beyond your playing years. And that's where we start getting into diversifying your portfolio.
That's interesting. The articles mention athletes becoming entrepreneurs and starting businesses.
Yeah.
Is that part of what you mean by diversification?
For sure. We're seeing more and more athletes explore all these opportunities beyond the usual endorsements. They're launching their own clothing lines, building apps, investing in startups, even getting into real estate, which is smart when you think about it. Athletic careers, they don't last forever.
Yeah, it's like they say, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Smart to have different income streams. Set yourself up for life after you hang up the cleats.
Exactly. It's all about using the success you're having now to create a good future. Secure and filling. And that entrepreneurial spirit, it goes back to building that lasting brand, exploring other passions and connecting with your audience in new ways.
Speaking of connecting, those sponsorships really stood out in the articles. How important are those sponsorships to an athlete's overall commercial success?
Sponsorships are huge. We're talking about those really lucrative endorsement deals, often with these global brands that can mean big money for these athletes.
So those deals, they can really change everything financially.
Oh, absolutely. But it's not just about the money up front. These sponsorships, they bring so much exposure. Just imagine you're this rising star and all of a sudden you're on billboards around the world. In commercials, your name is everywhere next to this recognizable brand.
That's got to be huge for building recognition, especially in a sport like soccer that's played all over the world.
You got it. It's instant credibility and global visibility. And that makes you even more attractive to other brands. It creates the snowball effect that can really boost a player's entire career.
So it sounds like a win-win. Athletes get that financial security and global recognition, and brands get to align themselves with these popular athletes.
Yeah, exactly. But we can't forget about all the extra benefits. Things like access to better training facilities, nutritional guidance, the latest equipment. Those perks can really help an athlete reach their full potential on the field, too.
That's like investing in the athlete's future, on and off the pitch.
Exactly. It's a strategic partnership where both sides win. And when it's done right, like we were talking about with Michael Jordan and Nike, it can become something iconic.
All right, Air Jordans. Those aren't just shoes anymore. They're a cultural phenomenon.
Exactly. And that's what I mean about a good partnership creating a legacy that has nothing to do with winning or losing.
It's pretty amazing to think about the impact the right partnership can have. But we've talked a lot about branding and sponsorships and all that. But these athletes, they have a huge platform off the field too, right? They can really use their voice for things they care about.
Absolutely. And we're seeing a major change in how athletes approach that platform. It's not just about selling products anymore. It's about sparking important conversations, driving social change, inspiring their millions of fans around the world.
So it's not enough to just be a great player. You can actually use your influence to support important causes and really make a difference.
Exactly. Athletes are standing up for social justice, promoting equality, raising awareness about things like climate change. It's like a whole new level of athlete activism. And honestly, it's really inspiring to see.
Makes you wonder, who are the next Michael Jordans out there just waiting to break through? Which young soccer stars are going to become those global icons? Not just for what they do on the pitch, but for the impact they have on the world.
That is the question, isn't it? The exciting thing is that the future of the sport is about way more than just winning trophies. It's about winning hearts and minds, about players who use their platform to try to make the world a better place.
Sounds like these young players coming up have a lot to think about. Building a brand, understanding the business side of the game, using their influence in the right way. It's a lot more than just playing the sport they love.
It is, but it's also an amazing opportunity. They have a real chance to build a legacy that goes way beyond the soccer field.
This has been a fascinating look at the world of commercial opportunities in soccer. It's clear that the business of the sport is just as exciting and fast-paced as the game itself. It'll be really interesting to see which players step up to the challenge and who will end up leaving their mark on the world. Thanks for joining us.